Live.
Yep, we're live. Somebody double check, make sure we good. Huh? This camera here. No, I just moved it over here. It's because somebody check the feed. Matter of fact, I can do it myself.
Looking good.
Yeah, we got sound, brother. All right. Shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash.
Double honors unto our elders and apostles that rule well. Honors unto all our fellow laborers, all the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Around the four corners of the earth and pushing His word to the scattered elect that are among the heathens, and to the few Aquaf that are actually listening and learning to you. We say shalom. We're just gonna go into this lesson on with Agent Provocateurs and its enchantments, and how Esau is basically using his media and his witchcraft to fabricate and build up a story against the Hebrew Israelites. Because you better believe our names are going to come up eventually in this whole thing that they got going on, especially with Jam Master Soldier J, calling on Yahweh and talking about Edomites, and
I'm blacker than black.
Yeah, right. And he black and he proud, right?
Ain't even got no beard on his face.
But you right.
Bald head, bald
you
face.
got a bald. I always tell you, never trust a man with a bald face.
That's right.
The most criminal people on the planet have bald faces.
That's right. And that's right. And the Lord said we are in the image of the Heavenly Father. Why the hell you think that the Lord gave us pores on our face that grows out hair, and we are in His image? When you
exactly.
As soon as you shave that off, you're no longer in His image.
And Eve even knows that, because even in his false fabricated iconoclast versions of Bible images, at least he puts beards on everyone.
For the most part.
Even Cat Williams said that. He said, "You never seen Jesus without a beard."
Yeah, so there you go.
You can't trust these niggas with no beards. Oscar Award. No, he did say it though. Like it's common nigga knowledge. Even.
Hey, the sunglasses. I remember the apostle said, "Hey, you be fucking with the people wearing them sunglasses like that either, man, because you can't see
their eyes."
Yeah, right. You're looking like General Gehenna up there.
That's right.
But, but let's if you would, brother, cue up that video.
God, as we're showing all the pictures.
Yeah, even in the iconoclast image, that false images of Yahweh Shai, even got one with a yarmulke.
Oh Lord.
With the serpent, the snake serpents on the side of the head.
I like this one though. I like this one though.
Right.
How they painted him. They give him blue eyes. It's all, and they paint him white. Iconoclast.
Yeah, but even they know that righteous men with beards on their face.
That's right.
And manly men wear beards on their. And men just look manly and look better with beards on their face.
That's right. That's
right. You look like a damn pedophile or creep with a bald face, especially when you're 60 or 70 years old with a bald face.
That's what the women, when I was young, my teenage years, when my neighbors said, "You got no beard on your face like a damn pedophile."
Yeah. We say this every time we had this conversation in the world. Me, Yaki, my brothers. Let one of us go. But he was in the play Alabama Blues for Sky, whatever, and he had booty face, so we gave him shit. There's been times where I had to be, clean shaven, and we all give you what we say, because you call
booty face.
You call you booty face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Booty face ass.
Pedophile,
You know
rape face, the gay face.
King David man had the cherry, man. You gotta remember that's a serious thing.
Yeah,
Shalom.
like the brother said, in the scriptures, man, King David men had to wait till their beard grow back, man. They shave the beard and they shave. So showing your face like that is like showing your ass, man. So they shave the beard, they shave the ass, man. When they rip the garment.
Shalom, my community. Shalom.
I think they messing with Oh, yeah, go.
Shalom.
Right one.
Yeah, the video queued up. So.
Shit,
We still live though, right? We still right?
We still on?
The screen is going to
Oh, okay.
You still can hear.
Alright.
Okay. It's locking.
Guys, Salakia, we're having the technical difficulty trying to play this video. But why don't we real quick go ahead and while that video is queuing up, what you're about to see, we hope you'll see it eventually, is a agent provocateur doing damage to a store, and what happens in the media is reporting this action as if this was actually being done by Jay. So as you will see there, it's just a complete psyop. I believe it's a psyop. But what happened up there, Shalom, brother? What happened up in Minnesota? It was a complete psyop. But real quick, you can go ahead and get that scripture, because what they're doing is they're what they're trying to do is they're setting us up to take the fall for something that we didn't even do. They're fabricating the crime, and they want to tie the Hebrew Israelites into it. All right, therefore,
19 and 16. If a false witness rise up against any man and testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before Yahweh, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition if the witness be a false witness and have testified falsely against his brother. Then shall you do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother.
right? So you best believe that all errors that either you have planned for the Hebrew Israelites or the righteous men, you know, because give me that Romans 9:6. For the righteous of Israel, it's going to come back on you. It's not going to work, man. There's no. As a matter of fact, give me that Isaiah 54:17 too, because nothing you do is going to work, you know, against the elect of the Lord, man.
Hey, we just talking about that, man. Shakari, like no matter what you going lose, man.
That's the spirit, man. See, we're one body, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I did a lesson right before I came. I said everything you do, you can do nothing against the truth before it.
It's
So
crazy
everything
how
you do, it's counterproductive. Oh, Salaki.
No, I'm just looking at this thing buffering for. So it's crazy how they blocking this video, man.
Yeah, I had to double check to make sure they didn't take it off as we was
It's like they know.
yeah. It's the news.
Okay, take it back, turn it up. All right, because what you're about to witness is an Edomite, a provocateur, destroying an AutoZone, which I'm sure on the news they gave credit to that to some so-called Negroes.
Police station right there.
Get in the zone.
That's why I'm doing this, guys.
It caught everybody off guard.
Put this umbrella, huh?
Umbrella man. You're right, me and right. He started breaking windows. Jake started running away. Like, what you doing?
And see, Lil Weed Smoker was on his ass.
I zoomed in. I'll do my little bit.
He was like, "You trying to set us up?"
Lil
Wayne there with the big shirt on.
He just ducked.
I just came with a hammer and smashed the window.
He got his pork piece and his weed.
He got stimulated. He hit the button.
Hey.
Three man.
You fucking stop.
Yeah, he asked him, "Are you a cop?" You know, run that back again one more time and pause it. Because this is remnant of pause it, brother. Pause it. This is remnant of a video that I saw in 2011 when those riots in England.
Oh yeah.
There was a video that surfaced where you saw a guy like really was inciting the crowd. He started throwing shit, tearing shit up. He was throwing garbage cans, breaking out car windows, and then He was in all black. He had a black hoodie, all black, but he had on bright white tennis shoes. And the next thing you know, and the guy who was recording, it wasn't until he watched the video later that he noticed it. And all of a sudden, when the crowd started going nuts, the guy who got the crowd going, he didn't go with the crowd. He went toward the police, and the police line opened up with all their shields. They opened up. He ran behind the police line, and then the shield closed back up. And then the police started beating. That's when you saw them start beating Jake, because Jake got riled up. So, and that video was on. They might have taken it down by now, but I saw that video quite a few times, and quite a few different brothers and different people put that video up. And a lot of people that's going to hear this may have seen it and remember that video.
That's right. Now, I'm trying to find the one on YouTube, because I'm gonna post the video. You saw what he did, busting all the windows.
Right. Then we're gonna play it again. We just played it. It took forever to play. But let's let it play again. I want people to see it twice.
Yeah. Anybody on Wi-Fi, please get off. Hey, shalom. All right. So we'll let that.
Yeah, I think he is just mad because they can hear us. This video it's just refusing to play, man. I imagine they probably hear us.
Third precinct. That's the police station right there. That's why I'm doing this, guys.
It caught them all off guard. Nobody was over there doing it.
Part of that shit.
It's just like when that dude, that Jake Mike Brown got killed.
They're professional window breakers.
Hold on, brother.
Well, I zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit. Those cops will come for you. Crap.
So the cameraman following him.
I just came with a hammer and smashed the windows.
And it's an Edomite behind his mask. You can't see his face clearly, but you can see the so-called white man.
Hey! You're a fucking cop!
Yeah.
And that's the spirit that popped them off.
So and you best believe that AutoZone, and then it burned down. They went in.
Yeah, I'm about to put it up.
Open, so people started running inside of it.
So he set it up.
He set it off.
But they're not going to show you this in the media.
No, they're not going to show you that part at all. All right. If you would, Benji, run that scripture back and then any that you brothers have.
I'm gonna queue up the next video to show you the aftermath of what happened after they bust the windows in AutoZone. Now you're gonna see it on fire. You'll see, and now it's gonna be blamed all on niggas when it was actually, it was clearly seen he was an Edomite.
It was an Edomite,
yep.
And more than
look at this right here now.
More than likely, he was a police officer.
They call it a gray man. It's basically they dress up in that all black or colors. You can't have no labels on. It's all just solid colors, so you can when you do your shit, you disappear into the crowd.
Right.
Yeah, those guys were paid down there when that dude Mike Brown got killed. They paid protesters and basically impossible to go down there and start shit up.
At all these events,
yeah,
they're crisis actors.
They put the ads on Craigslist.
They put the ads on Craigslist. All the shootings, the Boston bombing, all of them had ads for they needed people for an event.
And it's been videos that show different crisis actors from Boston, from LA or whatever, and it's all the same motherfucker with maybe a different hair color, different outfit, the same person.
Like that one chick, she got her hair blonde, she was brunette, with the glasses, but you can clearly see it.
Her luck is real bad.
Screaming bitch on the phone.
That's what the Boston Tea Party got started, man. You saw them go up in there and
there you go.
Just like Native Americans, throwing over the barrels of tea, based on gas.
Hey, there were plenty of movies where they show you too, where the Edomites would dress up like Gad and run up and down the prairie, attacking and killing Edomite families. They would kill some of their own people just so they could call in the cavalry and have an excuse to go kill natives.
That was the most recent movie. Would be that movie with Johnny Depp, Lone Ranger.
Yeah, they showed you that in the Lone Ranger. That's exactly what I had in mind.
Yeah,
that was one of the most recent ones.
And the major provocateurs, let's say they'll die in one crisis event, then they just somehow come back alive and be in another.
That's right.
On, you know.
Yeah, they die in the same event.
Yeah,
I mean, another event all over 6 months.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
he wants to breathe. It's kind of warm right now.
I just posted it not too long ago. They caught the newscaster lying. He was recording, and on his phone, he was playing gunshots, talking about the people who was rioting. A lot of shit got kicked off of him. This shit was just on World Star.
See, so you see what I mean?
Motion is motion united again. Right now.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Give me that scripture I called that.
Proverbs.
The Proverbs.
Proverbs 14:5. It says, "A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies." Hey,
go ahead, speak on it, brother.
Hey, look at how Esau's basically setting all this up, man. Because it's one thing that like came to my mind. Everybody our age is still living knows somebody right now that was in the Rodney King riots, those LA riots with Martin Luther King. And Jake, all Jake could tell you one thing: when we rioted, we just tore up our own shit. If Jake was really gonna actually do that shit in this day, they would actually still be smart enough to go fuck with Esau, man. Right. That's why they were following this dude. Like, hey, bro, we not doing that.
Right.
Hey, so Jake doesn't operate like that, man.
Yeah, so they set it up because he destroyed the windows, and now they say, you know, these niggas gonna run in here and stealing shit. And Edomites was running in there too.
Yep.
There was Edomites in there too.
It was damn near all in there.
There she go.
Right there.
Hey, yeah. There she go. With them big ass legs.
That goop.
Yeah.
Goop in there.
Damn, she just shot
the furniture.
Yeah, it filled up her car. She like taking her time.
Shit.
But this also it also
That one nigga looked like he worked there. Nigga,
they ain't gonna get me on camera stealing shit. I'm gonna keep cleaning. Motherfuckers coming out with carts, pulling out air conditioners.
Apple TV.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's right. Hey, that's the spoil. I don't want it.
No.
Right. But there you go. That was a total
American flag
setup. It was a total setup, and now it's starting to smoke. All right. Now it's starting to smoke, and so and as you saw, the age of provocateurs that were breaking the windows and opening up was a so-called white man, more than likely a police officer,
right?
Just like that cop that disappeared behind the police line in London, in the London riots in 2011. All right, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Give me whatever you brothers got. Let me get you got one? Oh yeah, Con.
Yeah, so Esau, he always do the same thing, you know, every time, man.
Yeah, he's got the same playbook.
Yeah, same playbook. Yeah.
Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that are formed against thee shall prosper. Every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment that shall condemn.
Right. So all these lies and all these weapons, all these things that you're doing against, it's not going to work against the Lord's elect, man. All right. It's going to work on some of the 2/3 because the 2/3 are already labeled to die. All right. But some of those spirits that be created for vengeance, some of them are the 2/3, man.
That's right.
They're gonna do a lot of damage to a lot of you Edomites before they go, man.
That's right.
All right. That was some of them who were born. All right. And there's one Jake used to come by camp. We would camp all the time. We all were in agreement. We believe that brother gonna be one of those spirits of vengeance, man.
Just like
y'all know the brother I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
And he gonna be one of those spirits of vengeance, man.
And not only that, was remember a couple years ago on the dude on the bike, you know what I'm saying? He came up there just to be kill the scoffer, you know, on Michigan Avenue.
He was dealing.
Yeah,
and he was
Seek
dealing.
and destroy.
The tag on his was a shirt.
It was on the shirt.
And it said "Seek and Destroy."
Yep.
Should we shut down?
I know. Absolutely. Let's go. That shit was classic, man. That was absolute classic.
Brother. Bring it out, brother.
This is Psalms 144:8. It says, "Perfect whose mouth speaketh vanity, and the right hand is a right hand of falsehood." I want to go into that word falsehood,
Come on now.
which is shakar, which is, it says lie, deception, disappointment, falsehood. Deception, what deceives and disappoints or betrays one. Deceit, fraud, wrong. All right, and that's Esau, right? He sets up all these things, trying to blame Jake or whoever it may be, and it's really him, man, that's doing all these actions.
Hey, like the Warriors, they killed the
Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus.
The rogues.
Yeah, they blamed it on the Warriors.
Right, and it was an Edomite, all Edomite gang too.
Yep. I had a scripture.
I just like doing things like that.
Yeah.
That nigga was grinding.
Demon.
Right.
They went through a night of hell because of that damn Edomite devil, man. But I had a scripture. It's Proverbs 19:9.
Perfect.
A false witness shall not be unpunished. He that speaketh lies shall perish. So that's plain to the point. That's what happened to Esau.
And that's perfect. You said that. Go back to the scripture you just read. I read verse to 144, Psalms 144. There's Psalms 144 on top of that. And read verse 7 on top of that.
All right, this is Psalms 144:7. It says, "Send thy right hand, Slaki." Psalms 144:7. "Send thy hand from above, rid me, and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children."
Mm-hmm. So who's that hand from above? Yahweh shot, man.
That's right.
See, we got a power coming that you can't do nothing with.
That's right.
None of your lies, none of your weapons is gonna work, man. I just watched the video the other day. I don't know if I posted it in the I may have posted it in the group, but I know I reposted it. But basically, it was just a few seconds long, but it was just an image of a huge chariot, and the brother zoomed in on it, and it was about 1,000 chariots. When you zoomed up close, it wasn't one. It gotta look like one chariot. When you zoomed up, it was a whole bunch of chariots, like a whole fleet.
So that's funny as you said that, because I saw one the other day with a huge chariot. And I don't know if that was the same one, but I didn't see the zoom in, so now I want to see yours.
Yeah, it just zoomed in on it, and it showed you, and it literally was like 1,000 or more chariots, and then it zoomed back out. It looked like one big one, and then you zoomed in, and it was a whole bunch of chariots. They were all over the place.
This guy he gave this breakdown. If you can basically see a star, or like how the stars and the chariots, from our they look the same size.
Right.
He said if you basically can see that mass is huge.
No,
of course.
It's a planetary. It's like a planetary body.
Planet.
That's why the book of Second Ezra says that he looked to see where the mountain was graved from, and he couldn't see it, but he called it a mountain. I have never seen a small mountain.
Yeah.
Mountains are a mountain because it's a mountain.
Yeah.
So if it's a mountain flying, and then Esau give you his interpretation of that mountain in Star Wars called the Death Star, and it's a huge moon that could affect your tides if it came into your atmosphere if it wanted to.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've seen, I've driven through the Rockies.
I've
flown over the Rockies. I climbed Mount Fuji. I drove past Mount Shasta. They big as fuck.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Yeah.
So imagine a chariot the size of a mountain flying and moving wherever it want to go, whenever it want to go, however, and to pop up and do whatever. That strikes. That's why Esau is really speeding up his plan too, because he knows he has a short time.
So he's trying to make this thing move, man.
That has to be something big. If you can from horizon to horizon, you can't see where it started and ends.
Exactly.
That's going outside, looking at the star, the blue, the blue sky from one end to the other. Like imagine if that was a chariot covering the whole earth.
Matter of fact, there's another image that I have of a chariot. I may have put it in. I got it from GroupMe or seen it in GroupMe. But basically, you could also see the curvature of the earth, so the earth's not flat.
That's right.
Throw that out there. But you can see the satellite image in the background. It was off Kazak's video. I remember now. There was a satellite image in the background, and the earth underneath it, and the chariot in between. And the chariots all gold. Now the chariot is covering like a big portion of the earth. That's how big it is, man. If that chariot came down, that chariot is big as a country.
This is
This is a ginormous chariot.
Is that the chariot? You want to put it in the group?
Let's
put it in the group, and I'll show it on the screen.
It's ginormous, man.
I got a scripture for that. Matthew 24:27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even into the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Everybody in their mama seen lightning, and when lightning flashes, it could come right over here where you see the actual lightning thing. But when it flashes, the whole sky lights up. So the Lord says, as you see lightning fill up the whole sky, you're gonna see chariots fill up the whole sky. There's gonna be one chariot can fill up the whole sky, and you can have little and smaller ones. I can't even call them little because they're gonna be 3 to 5, 7, 10 times bigger than the average airplane. It's gonna be huge, and that's what we're expecting. These fleets and we've seen them. We've seen them in the 50s and over Washington D.C. And right after they saw them, they created the Air Force. All right, and they've been throughout. Matter of fact, there was if people go back and just Google LA UFO back in the 1920s or 30s, whatever, it was a whole big thing, news articles, reports, and the whole nine. People don't remember history because they don't search history. So you know what they do? They believe whatever they know and see today. I had an Iscarite at work today saying, "Well, I believe what I see."
And he could be easily fooled because what you're seeing is a controlled narrative and nothing but lies.
That's right.
So, well, he gonna believe when them missiles come in his ass too.
Right, warfare.
And when the chariots is beaming up the Israelites around him, and his dumb ass still standing there.
So was his because he's really big into Guadalupe, and which is so-called Mary and the Virgin Birth. And I kept been telling him like that's a lie. You go into the etymology, what the family. And since he's I think he's sincere, but he's just sincerely off.
Right.
But if the Lord is going to deal with them, he'll wake up. If not, fuck him.
He's been deceived, man.
That's right.
And through the spirit, because I had watched this not too long ago. You was talking about and what was that in LA during the 50s? Hey, that's how Lockheed, the airplane company, got started. Because they were seeing all the motherfucking UFOs. So he tried to copy the design, that triangular design.
Right. So there you go, man.
You saw those, man.
That's right. I got the picture.
So look at the size of that thing, and then you can see the curvature in the Earth from the satellite.
Yes, you sure can.
See it like on Independence Day.
So that's where they got it from. So there you go. But you can go back to that AutoZone because that was all over the news at AutoZone, and we saw its humble beginnings. It was all set off. It was all set off by elite cops. So you see how this man operates, man. But then you people still don't want to believe that this man is the devil. And the same way that cop is doing that is setting off this whole situation. It basically that's the same thing that Vocab Malone is trying to do with the Hebrew Israelites. Because all of a sudden we Hebrew Israelites now, not black Hebrew Israelites. All of a sudden we're Hebrew Israelites extremists. So it's just and what have we done extreme except what have we been extreme with? The truth? Facts. Man, they come with extreme facts. Extreme proof, and I hate them. No, that's it. That's the only thing we come with is extreme proof and facts, man.
Tonight, at the solemn Memorial Day, as America approaches a grim milestone, massive crowds at beaches, packed pool parties, and protests as Americans mark the holiday during the coronavirus pandemic.
That was I don't know how that even popped up. I don't even know how that popped up because that was not even on the menu. Yeah, they put to the next one. Right. But just to recap. Showing you, see, they did it again. But did you see how they just jumped it again? I didn't do that. Esau trying not to get Esau be fucking with the shit, bro. All right, try it again.
So here's your humble beginnings.
That's the police station right there.
All right. So basically, we're also showing you right now how your news media is all deception and lies. This guy started breaking windows and freaked everybody out because they wasn't knowing that. And Jake caught on to him immediately and approached him. And he didn't finish. He decided to break it out.
He said, dude.
Yeah, you can see they question him like, what are you doing, man? And he decided, okay, I'm out of here.
Now, he didn't know people were going to follow him. And why are we doing this over and over again? Because you ain't going to get it unless you keep seeing it, motherfucker.
Hey, told you, right?
Come on, bro. That's right.
You gonna see your ass get moved.
I just came with the hammer and smashed the window.
Man, he sound like he.
Nigga said you want to go with a dozen Dunkin' Donuts in his hand.
He got that picture, bro. No, he ready, bro. He say, hold my blood.
So now you want to see the aftermath of this? The aftermath of this is right here. And then they're gonna blame it all on niggas. This motherfucker on fire. And now this is after the fire was primarily extinguished. It was smoldering right here. I can find you one with a full blaze, but they burnt the motherfucker AutoZone down, and they're gonna blame this on the niggas when it was an Asian who did it. You know what I'm saying? All the protesters who were protesting so-called peacefully right there, they were shocked hearing glass. They jumped like, what, glass, what? And then even chased the man. All right? Yeah, I know, I saw it. I'm about to, now they're going to jump in something else. Esau playing game. Esau being a bitch. You know, but we saw it. I'm going to go to the one that she probably pulling now.
Quick precept.
Go ahead, brother. Bring it up.
This Psalms 50, I got two of them. This Psalms 52, I'm starting with verse 1. Why boastest thyself in mischief, O mighty man? That's right. The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually. Thy tongue devises mischief.
That's right.
Like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness shall I. Thou lovest flattering words, O thou deceitful tongue. And that's Esau's MO, man. From when he opened his fucking mouth till he snores at sleep, he fucking lying, man.
That's right.
I got you to back you up. This is Psalm 64.
God, I was thinking that. I was about to quote that. I was about to quote that. I was
going to get holding for an hour.
Go ahead.
God, this Psalm 64.
This is Psalm.
Now, shit. Everybody keep talking about that. I want to get my leaving.
This is Psalm 6.1. This is Psalm 6.1. Hear my voice, O Most High, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Right, and look, that word insurrection is to rise up. So Esau was coming against our people. They know, like the elder quoted, man, that he got a short time. So he's coming up against us. Right?
Verse 3.
Secret. He put a secret plan together. All right, you niggas talking about sin. You ain't going to see their plan, man. How to hit this Esau searched out. We only know it because of the Spirit of the Lord. That's right.
Verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Right. You know, like they got a saying, a pen is mightier than a sword. So what Esau does is he make his policy, Slocky do his policy called strive to prosper. He set laws in place, and he do this, do that. So on paper, he justified when he comes against people, man. It's like he attacked his own buildings during 9/11. And then he blamed the fucking boogeyman and went over there and started this whole war.
Like Nero.
He started killing Ishmaelites.
Right.
And then not only that, his media is full of microaggressions.
Yep.
Subtle microaggressions. Yep. Like all of a sudden, niggas and spiggers, as he would, are contagious in the face of COVID all of a sudden.
Right.
So you got the healthiest, strongest people on the earth, all right, proven throughout history, through all your sports. That's why your sports and teams are nothing without Jacob. All right, and that's evidence of that. And all of a sudden they're sickly. They weren't sickly when they built this motherfucker for free,
right?
For hundreds of years. All right,
right.
But see, now that you've gotten what you want, okay, now you just want to get rid of them. So what are you doing? You're spraying chemtrails. Right. You're contaminating the water, man. The water is compromised. The food is compromised. The air quality is compromised. Right? Then the information is compromised. And you got half these people scared out of their mind wearing masks every damn where, and the mask actually corrupt your respiratory system, what makes you worse.
It's too much carbon.
All right? That's right, because you're breathing the carbon that you're exhaling right back in, and you get hot. Every time I wear the goddamn mask, within 5-10 minutes, I start sweating, like profusely. I'm like, why am I sweating? Because you're working harder to breathe the oxygen, and it's making your body work harder. You're fucking your own body up with that shit. And then you got the CDC, even Fauci bitch ass, and all these other motherfuckers say, oh yes, the mask is really not going to really stop anything, but you need to wear a mask. Get the fuck out! It's not going to stop it, but wear it.
Yeah, there's a video with Fauci. I've seen it with him actually saying it's stupid to wear a mask.
I got a video of him saying that.
It actually compromises your respiratory system. The same thing that Dr. Batar said. Yeah. But they want to attack Dr. Batar, but Fauci said it as well.
See, but Fauci said it, and he's another video saying where you got to wear it. That's the two-sided double bullshit, double tongue, fork tongue of Esau, man. He tell you on one side, no, it's not that serious. You don't really need it. And all this, you know what? We need to have everyone to wear the masks.
never yays and yays. It's never yays and nays. It's always some maybes.
Yeah, you got people freaking out with that shit.
Yeah. These people are terrified out here. I be like I'll go out a lot, and that's all I really do now is watch these people, see how they acting. These people are terrified, and you can overhear their conversations, like how the elder was saying. These people, hey, because Esau, like how the brother's saying, this is Esau's MO, man, and he's a bitch. He has to fucking paint this. He's not gonna just declare war with you. You know what I mean? He's a false accuser. What did the scripture say? He's the accuser of our brethren.
I get that.
I have a precept to back up what you said. Because continuing in that Psalm 64, I'm gonna jump at
keep going,
verse 4. It says that they may shoot in secret.
Can you read 3 over?
This is verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right. So this whole planning making this to come against us. That's why the representative Baz, she came against the FBI director, and he said what? First thing he mentioned is Black Hebrew Israelite.
Old lady.
Yeah, Representative Bass.
Yeah, the Lord set her up.
That's right. Yeah, she got an Esther type spirit on her, man.
To expose Esau.
And the first thing he mentioned was Israelites, because that's what they want to come for. All right, they can't just come against us. They got to make it a thing. Well, it's a minority thing. They got to lump us all up. So-called Negroes and Native Americans, man. Now they're starting to do that. The article last year, they started to put us together. They put Negroes, Black Native Americans, and Latin Native Americans.
Because they know the prophecy and it's happening, and they can't stop it.
Now you got the NFAC dude, and he's come up to saying, yeah, I saw some Edomites, Yahweh, Edomites. Who talk about Edomites? The real Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native, and the prophets of the Lord. We speak on Esau, Edom, Moab. No church people go into any ancient names. They ain't talking about nobody, man.
No, they tell you that they're done all
done away with.
Just like the video I just did. Caught them two devils lying, man. When's the last time you seen an Edom?
Is that right?
On Amorite.
Like, you're looking at them. Look on the mirror.
Even the false prophets don't even call out Esau like that.
No.
Man, no, real prophets use this.
You can go to GOCC. You can go to all these other little camps. They're not pushing Esau, Edom.
Yeah, Nate told this man to back off Esau.
That's right. We're the only ones pushing that. So when you see Impact dude saying, you Edomites, then he also said the elect. He said, for you people out here, the elect, and such and such and such. Who the elect? And what brother made a comment in the WhatsApp. I was like, yeah, elect wicked. Because there's elect righteous and there's elect wicked. You're selected for to be either good or bad, depending on your past lifetime.
Yeah, it's funny he would say that. And then you had Tyler Perry had that little bullshit thing that he did.
Yep.
That little show that he made.
Rakadushis, which is Rakakodash. You know what I'm saying? Making fun. Because Esau, we cannot. Yahweh Shai said when he walked down here, when right. But Yahweh Shai said when he was dealing with the disciples came, John and James, about the sons of Zebedee, and he said, can you drink of this cup? He said, you surely will drink of this cup. What we're doing right now is drinking of the cup of Yahweh Shai, falsely accused, slandered. You go back into history with Rome. Nero set Rome on fire to kill the Israelites and blame it because he said, oh, they did it. He set it on fire to blaming them, just like the Tea Party and just everything else. This is Esau's MO, his modus operandi. Right? You want me to play this a little bit, or you like to? Okay, select it.
This is Psalms chapter 64 in verse 5. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And that's what's going on. Hey, when that agent provocateur busting the windows, because Esau's been doing this shit. But what? Hey, man, the light is on you now, Esau. You're being exposed on every angle. All your madness is being searched out.
And that's why he won't get rid of us, because we see him. That's why.
And we expose it.
And truth be said, with some of the main people exposing the so-called Edomite. I mean, so-called white man. Who is the Esau Edom, man?
That's right.
We've been exposing them for many years now. Ever since the apostles went live on the internet. Went on the YouTube. What you got, brother?
Proverbs 12 and 19 and 20. The lip of truth shall be established forever. The lying tongue but for a moment.
That's right.
Right. You saw that guy going in there busting the windows, and immediately actually was a peaceful protest.
Even the Edomites approached him like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's right.
Or it was the Edomite that said he's a cop.
That's right. Because they know nobody was on shit. There was no buildings on fire. They came and did that shit, man. All right.
Verse 20 says, "Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counsel of peace is joy." All right. So that was our plan, man. For him to come out there, first of all, he stood out. All right, wearing a hot ass sweatsuit and a big ass freaking gas mask.
He had an umbrella. Ain't nobody had an umbrella. That's see, people gotta understand. Matter of fact, it was some shit on the block a couple of days ago where the popos rolled on the block because there's been hot shit going on over here. And when the popo pulled on the block, he immediately got out the car. You say like, boom, stop. Oh, one cop got out the car. He immediately ran past the niggas who were outside, went through the gangway. The cop went back down the street, went through the alley, and the cop went to blow out the bam. Next thing you know, it's a bunch of cops on there. And they was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. Nigga, if he come out the car and don't stop and talk to the niggas outside and go to the alley, he was somebody sent him over there. It was a setup move. You have to watch it. You have to watch. It's always a cause, and every action is a response of an instigator.
Somebody did a tactical move on.
Exactly.
They set a trap.
Right, and then they end up taking Malaya's son over there, Martell, and shit with the spiritual as hell, but we ain't going through that right now. And they had him up your Aquarius brother, but me and the D-Man should say that's not him, and we intervened in his behalf, and they let him go. But the long story short is, it was a tactical move. When you see this guy right here, nobody, it's sunshine, no rain. He got an umbrella.
All black.
Everybody got different colored clothes on. Outside, he got a gas mask on. He's wearing all black and a black umbrella. He walks up. Nobody sees him. Nobody's paying him no attention. He bam, crack a window. Bam, crack a window. Bam, 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 crack a window.
He came out there with his hammer too. Like, that was the plan. You may just go to a ride with no hammer.
Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. That's premeditated. That's instigated, and he came to do.
He opened that place up, and as the crowds got wilder and
they saw the broken up.
It's already broken open.
Let's go.
So they just started going inside.
Well, the AutoZone, they didn't really go inside. They blew it. They blazed it.
Well, they probably had to go in. I'm sure somebody.
I wouldn't be surprised because I need an alternator. I need a flex pipe right now.
Wide open.
He needed an insurance money. That was something Edomite who probably like, let me get this trying to cash in on my franchise.
I doubt if that was the owner. That was
hey, just like that. What's his name? What's it in?
Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah.
Grandmaster J or something.
Like, you tell that sucker. One, he got on shades. You know, you can't see his eyes, and then you can tell how he talked. He was acting.
He actually tells on himself in another video. It's a video where he's cussing out white man and how he does. He called neurolinguistics. He says, I'm a neurolinguistics expert. That's how he starts off with it. And then he breaks it down, how you tell 3 things that's truth, and you throw in 1 thing that's false, so you can follow the false. And that's his MO. But he just said, before he exposed Esau, that he was a neurolinguistic expert. Right. So if you're an expert, you're telling things that's true, and then you're gonna throw a lie in there too, bitch. He's an agent.
That dude should really get locked up. He said one thing he said too was basically, all right, we're gonna fly them in. Everybody come down to Minnesota.
Yeah. Strap booted. He said strap booted. Was it suited and booted, packing strap?
As long as you strapped and ready. So he basically said above starting a riot, we just gonna take people out. Like we just gonna go full fledged. Like militia, we just gonna go all out. And he said, normally you can join by signing up on our website. You know, we vet you out. But if you just got the guns, come join us. Who the fuck moves like that, man?
Nobody.
Like, even Tyrone and them don't fucking around like that.
That's right. And if you look at the video
y'all
that he's
banging, we banging too. Y'all got bangers. Y'all can roll with us.
Who was that?
See, now when he did it though, if you know, like FBI will they'll look at body language and what the bam. Soon as he said you can go through our vetting process, or you can just come up. That was a tell. He told on himself. You know what I'm saying? that you watch the tales, you watch the language, you listen to what they say, they tell on themselves, man.
Yeah, because the scripture clearly says, lay not their hands suddenly on any man. And I'm sure the Esau uses that, you know.
This is Psalms 5 and 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing, and Yahweh will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. Now I brought this out just to get into that word leasing. All right, and Esau is known for this. All right, a lie, untruth, falsehood, deceptive thing. So in the Hebrew is kazab. So a lie, untruth, falsehood, a deceptive thing. Which this is what Esau is known for, man. All right, the nigga lies from going all the way back to the garden, man. So we ain't gonna trust him now. Like the scripture says, we ain't ignorant of his devices. His media, this fucking media is a hell of a fucking demon, man.
That's right.
All right. How a motherfucker would turn something some way, and the whole outcome would be a whole nother thing, just like what they're doing now. They go look up Operation Northwood, man. What they was doing in Cuba.
Yeah, medium is a witch. So you know, it all goes back to that. The medium, the Holly rod, all that goes back to
Holly rod. No, it's a rod. It's a rod. It's the magician's rod. And that's Hollywood. And the wood is actually hollow, which is a rod. And that's called witchcraft. That's absolutely true. I'm gonna play just a couple, like maybe 2 minutes of this. And he's gonna tell him this is him telling on himself right at the beginning. Where's my volume? Did I turn the volume?
The concepts of neurolinguistics, they use it on you every day. I myself am an expert in neurolinguistics.
Okay, so now hold on.
He was trained by Esau.
Now watch what he say. How
he did say they trained him well.
Yeah. So watch what he said, and he's gonna go further. And now you hear you preface what he just said right there with what he's about to say. How they do what they do. If you're an expert and you're doing it, then that means you're part of them. I know.
He look like MK Ultra shit.
He probably is. So I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna explain a little bit.
If you are not familiar with the concepts of neurolinguistics, they use it on you every day. I myself am an expert in neurolinguistics. That's how I know how to talk to you in a certain tonation and take you up a plateau and get you to the point where you're sitting there in agreement with me, but then bring you back here. Because I want you to focus here. They use it against you. Let me give it to you real quick. Neurolinguistics is always 3 truths and a lie. 3 truths and a lie. What you're doing is putting the mind in the position to believe everything that the person says. The next time you see the news, they're going to say this to you. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, May 29th, 2020. My name is Jay. Let's begin. Everything I just said to you was true. So your mind believes that I'm not going to lie to you. But I said, let us begin. I now am about to start lying to you. You get it? That's neurolinguistics. That's how you program people.
So now he just said that I'm an expert in this.
So that's like when these fake doctors get on there, or these doctors, and they give you all their credentials, and these, oh wow, he's really qualified. Now here comes the lies.
That's right. And that's actually, and he calls it neurolinguistics. We call it witchcraft. All right. Go to your prognosticators. Go to your enchanters. This is the enchantments of Esau Edom, man, and the Israelites who follow Esau Edom, because he's a sellout payoff. He's a provocateur. He just admitted it though, because for you to say I'm an expert in neurolinguistics, so you're telling me everything that's coming out of your mouth is 3 truths, and we need to stand up. We need to unite. We are black, so-called. It's, okay, that's so-called true, and we need to go up there and bring stop the boot.
He's screaming black, 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 yet he's talking about Yahweh and Edomites. There you go. And any Hebrew Israelite is never going to refer to themselves as black.
That's right.
Unless you one of them whack-ass, weak guys who just woke up and don't know shit.
That's right.
Can I follow the shot? This is Proverbs 24. I'll start at 1. It says, Be not you envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. And that's all, boy, man. What is it called?
Neurolinguistics.
Neurolinguistics. Hey, you studying destruction. You studying falsehood, man. All right, because that word neuro, I believe it goes back to the brain.
Yep.
All right, neurology.
Yep.
All right, and then linguistics. That's all witchcraft. He studied this witchcraft, man. All right, and then he uses it to
language of the brain
and destroy people, man. He uses it as a means of deception, and that's what Esau does, man.
He's just another agent provocateur.
Just
to get you Jakes to show up. And they want to collect up all the guns. Right. So and he said if you legally strapped. So now they make it real easy. So they just put their soldiers, their FBI agents, or their ATF agents, and when you guys show up, they just catch you coming in, pull you over.
That's right.
You just
out of state car, pull you over, run your truck right, and take right.
There are people because he made a call. He said, "I don't care where you live at, from the East Coast, West, whatever." He said, "Come on." He said, "If you ain't ready to die, you ain't part of this." You know, he pulled on all the heartstrings of the people who actually really do give a fuck, but they don't do it carnally. But the scripture says our weapons of warfare are not carnal. Right. So when you know, if you know the scriptures and you can say Edomite, then you should know our weapons are not carnal, which lets you know he don't know the scriptures. He is set up to say that, to put the front as if he's like you said, Benji. I think he's trying to tie us all together with the militias and the niggas who went into New Jersey. The guy and girl who went and shot the Jewish shop or whatever, to this and that, to the guy in the nursing home who so-called beat up somebody but said we the blacks supposed to be rulers of the earth, and all the rhetoric that we say because we are.
Patient? I thought that was a retard home, a retard place.
No,
he was a patient.
I don't know, but that's not how they're portraying it. They're portraying it as if he was an orderly and he beat up.
So this guy was a patient there?
Yeah, what I seen, they said he was a patient. That was the second video. It was two.
And that video looks very suspect too.
They're painting a case to fuck with us. They're trying to paint a case because the scripture says that people are going to try to people will betray us.
And then what's what the dude that Dixon say the heavy set Edomite dude when he said that the hate that they portray is the hate that was generated toward them or something to that effect. It was I forget how he worded it. But he was talking about you always talking about how they're so angry, they have so much hate. But he said, but that's basically what he was saying is that all they receive and been abused by hate, so they're just projecting it back now. All right, but nevertheless, that video footage looked very, very yeah, it's very suspect. Very suspect.
We understand that the Most High sets this devil up. This is for our punishment. So the scripture said, "Wait upon the Lord," man.
That's right.
You know, we don't have no power to doing that. We gotta wait on the Lord, man.
That's right.
I'll bring this up. This Proverbs 6. I'm gonna read from verse 12 to 14. It says, "A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. It says he winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers." And that's right. That's that witchcraft, man. That's like you talk to certain salespeople, and some people will. And we Jake, we just got the ability to supplant, but we do it on the right hand side. These people are doing it on the complete left. Really to get a lot of you Israelites are gonna die behind that, man. It says, "Forwardness is in his heart; he devises mischief continually. He sow up discord." Hey, so that line is gonna get drawn, man. A lot of you Israelites, we've been warning you who Esau Edom is. This is his next move, and a lot of you Israelites are about to, die behind this, man.
That's right.
We don't know the truth now, especially when the internet, because we could bring this out now. This is instant news. Soon we're not gonna have this ability to make everything known, man.
Hey, Donald Trump just cussed out Twitter or whatever for fact checking him, and now he says, "Now I'm about to come out with an executive order to control blah 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 blah." And then today, I know he signed it. No, but I don't know exactly what he signed. You know what it is?
He was Trump signs order that could punish social media companies how they post content, drawing criticism and doubts of legality.
Put it in the Bible shop.
Hey, questioning the truth. Hey, because that's what people.
How dare you?
They make me feel secure. Right. Obviously, you niggas been lying for years, and we couldn't trust you. Now it's against the law if I don't fucking trust you. Right. That's some bullshit, man. Trust me. Hey, I ain't got no faith in fucking Egypt. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. So fuck you, man.
The father of lies signing executive
order. Right.
I got that right here.
And then funny what Esau, man, he won't love us all for what somebody else do. But when you get on his case, they all ain't like that. They ain't that. Yeah, man.
Exactly. Exactly. He's trying to right when he wants look when you look at the collective destruction, death, rape, robbery, murder, theft, land theft that was done by so-called white Christian men. All right, over and over again throughout the centuries, from one country to from one continent to the next continent. You can't lump them all in.
Yeah.
All right. So you gotta pick out an individual. Oh, that was just an individual. All right. But when it comes to Jacob, and Jacob does something wrong, they lump us all together, and that's what they're trying to do. That's the case that Vocab Malone was trying to do, or that Esau is trying to do, and Vocab was set up for that, and we've all agreed on it and said it. But yeah, and what are they using? They're false media. There's somebody put this picture in GroupMe a while ago, and I kept it because it's so important. Because if you zero in on the camera shot, it looks like the man on the right is being attacked, but when you see the whole picture, the man on the left is actually being attacked. He's running away. He's not attacking. Okay? That's media for you.
That's witchcraft.
This picture is a very powerful image because it says 1,000 words.
That's right.
Because that's exactly what they do. All right? You're watching this thing on television, and what you're seeing is the man on the right being attacked or stabbed or put to, when all honesty, he is the one that is attacking and killing, and that's Esau Edom.
That's right.
This is what he does. I don't know what else. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, it's two things that just happened. There was the one lady that pushed and drowned her son in the river.
Yep.
And then she said it was two black men. But then she didn't know somebody caught her ass on footage drowning her own child.
And pushed him. I saw that.
So she got caught. But then there's another one, a bitch, I think it's a Target in Minnesota. And this bitch in a wheelchair.
I got that one too.
And she was saying that she got stabbed by some black people. But they caught on camera. She was the one stabbing his ass. So then he sprayed it with the fucking fire extinguisher.
But you got to go to the one before that one. The one before that one, she's actually in the wheelchair. She gets out the wheelchair and goes fuck, and she fucked with people out there. Went back and got back into the wheelchair. That's the first one. Then you see her standing by the door of Target, and anybody was trying to come in out, she started trying to stab them. Which is that I don't give a fuck if you trying to protect somebody from looting shit. You don't have no right to go stab no motherfucking body. All right, and then. People who were not even going into the Target, they were just standing out there. They said, "Hey," they was like, "Hey, yeah," like what you said. She got a knife. She what bam. So motherfucker started throwing shit at her. Motherfucker took a fire extinguisher and actually unloaded the fire extinguisher in her face.
He was attacked.
Yes,
he was attacked first.
Right. And these were people who weren't going in Target. There were people going in and out looting, but there was people who just standing out. Just like we saw when we saw him busting up windows out in AutoZone. There's people who just standing outside.
Standing there because they were shocked. Like, what are you doing?
Right. And there was people like that. So when they saw her actively trying to stab people, they started fucking her ass up. And then at the end, the last video was her in the wheelchair. After
she's the victim.
She's like, they grabbed me, they pulled my hair, and they pulled me back. They sprayed me with a fire extinguisher. They put mace, and then she got her eyes closed. They put me with mace in my eyes, so I can barely open up my eyes now. And they did this to me, and so she's a victim.
Well, the typical victim villain, which is Esau Edom.
That's that right there. This man is running. Right. They're gonna paint him as the villain, man. That's what it say. Satan make himself as an angel of light.
That's right. That's right. And that's called witchcraft.
Hey, I got a precept for this foolery. This is Proverbs 26, and this is Proverbs 26 and 27. It says, "Whoso diggeth a pit," because we Esau biting himself, man. It said, "Whose pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth the stone, it will return upon him."
Right.
A lying tongue hated those that are afflicted by it. And Esau is doing all these things against us, man, because he hates us, man. And a flattering mouth worketh ruin, man. So all this is backfiring on Esau just off his hatred towards us, because he know he ain't gonna partake in the kingdom of heaven. That's right. I don't give a fuck how many bootleg ass movies he make with the saints and the angels coming out the sky, being red niggas with blonde hair. Esau's jealous of us, man.
That's right.
I said Hebrews 12 and 16, man.
He hurt too, man.
He hurt. He hurt, man.
He got that perpetual hate.
That's right.
In Ezekiel 35, man. And this is Esther, the additions to Esther,
fucking lose
chapter 13 and verse 2. And after thou became Lord over many nations and had dominion over the whole world, this is the Persian king, now lifted up with presumption of my authority, but carrying myself always with equity and mildness, I have purpose to settle my subjects continually in a quiet life, and making my kingdom peaceable, open for passage to the utmost coast to renew peace, which is desired of all men. Now, so he said he would set up this peaceful kingdom, right? Now, when I asked my counselors how this might be brought to pass, Haman, the Edomite, the excellent, that excelled in wisdom among us, and was approved for his constant goodwill and steadfast fidelity, had the honor of the second place in the kingdom, declared unto us that all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws contrary to all nations, and continually despised the commandments of kings, so as the uniting of our kingdoms, honorably intended by us, cannot go forth. Seeing then we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition to all men, differing in the strange manner of their laws, and evil affected to our state, working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. And that's that image that Esau pushes about just Jake, period.
Yeah.
All right? Whether you a nigga with your pants sack, anything, Esau created.
Or you the dude with the three-piece suit and the tie on. You still in the same boat.
And like Trick Daddy said, you got a nice home and a Lexus truck. You still a nigga.
Oh, Jay-Z made that new song. It's called Still Nigga.
You still a nigga. House niggas, nigga, they still niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, I will play that.
Even Kanye said you just a nigga in the
cool. I would play that shit with Edomites in the car. Driving Lyft, I would play that song, Still Niggas. And I would play that sometimes. And you know what they would do when I play that song? They'd say everything but nigga. But that let you know they know that song, they like that song. And when you're not around, they say nigga.
Oh yeah,
they sure don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My client, he just told me just the other day that there's an Airbnb across from his luxury apartment, and he said it was about 30 Edomites over there. And he was calling them wiggers, young Edomites with all their hats to the back to the side, listening to grimy ass trap music. And he started got into a yelling match back and forth across because they're across the street from him.
Yeah.
And he said he took some what do you call them, tennis balls and wet them.
Yeah.
Threw them across. And they started arguing back and forth. You tell them to shut that shit off. Y'all ain't fucking black. Turn that bullshit off.
Right.
A bunch of, and he said they would tell him, "Come on downstairs, old man." Right, Esau's over there banging.
Hey, did somebody ever grab that accused of the brother? Because that's what that Esther is, man. All right, he went straight ahead. Now, when you read through this whole section, all right, it tells you that Haman actually wanted to supplant the kingdom of the Persians, so he lied. That's what Esau does, man. He paints this image about us as the actual Israelites. I'm talking about the so-called Negroes, like Native Americans. He has a perpetual hatred against us, man.
He's the real problem.
Yep, he accused us. He can get us out the way, man. That's how he get down.
And you mentioned the Persian. He looked over. That's a Sirach said some not aside, but by the at least he looked over. Though he's standing out of place.
Exactly. That's right.
That's right. And you think about what happened to Haman. The Lord came through with Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
You know
those gallows he set up for us. He got Haman.
And so, matter of fact, you can still get that accused of, my brother. But go back to that lamentation, right? Because
I got it right here.
Because he is going to you're going to suffer.
That's right.
And your kingdom is over, man.
Yeah, that's
all right. So do your worst, because hey, just let it all out.
This is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. And this is happening right now.
Exposed.
I mean, they're totally exposed. You got China saying y'all created this shit and brought it over to here, and they're telling all their people and all their friends, and all that they told everybody. They've been sending it to the Arabs, been sending it to this people. They've been sending it to all their allies,
and including the EU, because the EU is getting ready to leave The EU. Matter of fact, what's his name? I likes the dude. He's always on a RT. The dude speaks with the English accent. I think he might be a Jake. His hat always to the side.
Yeah, he might be Jake.
Jake. Holloway, something Holloway. Yeah. I think George Holloway. I think he might be Jake, man.
He got too much style. He got too much style.
Yeah.
Esau don't do that. And if Esau does do it, it's so corny and
it's so corny.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
That my client was complaining about.
Right.
That Malibu's most
it's like, yeah, white, don't break your shit. You don't know how to break it. Shit break. How you break your shit wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because niggas don't say to put the matter of fact, pass me the A behind me. Niggas ain't gonna sit there and and wear the shit just like just way off.
You can't, a nigga can't fuck it up by this. You can't mess it up. No matter how we do it, bro, it don't matter.
Because we got the salt, so but you can see somebody, you can see it and they're like, well, what the hell are you doing? Jake gonna have his shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have it to a point where it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, to some degree where it's attractive. Esau, he's gonna mimic it, but it's gonna be like, what are you doing?
It's just not gonna be there.
It just don't sit right.
It's gonna be that snap after the beat.
Was that your hat? Was that your hat? That must be D-Man's hat. Go ahead.
It might be my hat.
I don't know. Somebody left. I think D-Man left some other clothes on. But so what are we? Oh yeah, Slack. It's me reading. No, I'm still Slack. I'm still reading from Malcolm Slack. Lamentations 14. Rejoice ye and be glad, O daughter of Edom, and that dwelleth in the land of Uz. That which also lets you know Edom move around. Edom, he should have been saying, oh, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Edom. But Edom don't dwelleth in the land of Edom. He go dwell it all across the world. You want to take over the whole planet. The cup also, he needed to stay at home. Get that real quick. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt be make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity. O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
And that's judgment, right? You going out there, peaceful protest, and they had motherfuckers dancing out there. Like
break dancing.
What's your dancing gonna do, man?
Dancing in the street.
Dancing in the street.
Yeah, that's right.
In New York City, they looking ass. Boy.
That's right.
That shit ain't gonna change nothing.
That's right. People go up there carving out artwork, doing big, like taking out wood and then engraving shit for George Floyd and all this other shit.
You know, our people are stupid, man.
Con.
Our people are stupid because you niggas have been so desensitized to killing each other. It only matters when a cracker kills you. Like these crackers ain't been doing this for the last 500 years.
Exactly. That's right.
But it's wrong when you niggas are stupid, man. You so fucking stupid.
Hey, let a nigga kill one of them. No, nigga, they gonna ride.
They gonna make it something about it.
Everybody. They rap about it. They gonna miss. They don't care. Shoot up the whole block. They don't care. Shoot the kids. They don't care.
Right.
All right. But then Esau do this shit. Oh, let's go dance in the street.
Because I've been watching that. They do that. They do the same shit down the favelas. They do the same shit in the Dominican Republic. They do the same thing over in the PR, man. I've been watching that Nicky Jam. And the Nicky Jam, Nicky Jam is a dude that's with Daddy Yankee. And this I've been watching it in their story, man. I'm like, man, you think how could these people not be Israelites?
Right. Same father.
But it's the same shit, man.
Right. If you go to Chile, like we was talking about earlier, the same thing in Chile. I had it pulled up on here. I gotta pull it over on here. But they, like the elder brought out, they lit the police cars on fire with Molotov cocktails. You know what I'm saying? They're turning up over there, and this shows you that Esau Edom has his new world order set. It's already set. It's been in action for centuries, all right? And now this is the culmination, the fulfillment of his agenda. When he sits down and forces you to take that chip, that lets you know that's the completion of his enterprise. That's why we are already well into this end right here, this end time period. The next thing they're about to do with all these riots over here, now they made everybody wear a mask, but now everybody wearing a mask running up into Target. Oh, no, we need to make sure, and I said this months ago, that now you got all these forcing everybody to wear this mask, so everybody going around here like this. Most people got a hat on their face, so then you can't really see. Don't let them have glasses, because now I really don't know who the fuck you are. Oh, now we need to have this chip so we know who people are, because the masks are not going away.
What did I say? It was just eventually the stick-up kids gonna start.
Right.
What they do.
You see what happened in New York? The nigga,
you already got a mask and gloves on.
Then,
oh yeah, right. A couple cops got kept.
And then the other nigga, it was just, I guess, dude had a fucking head out. The nigga came downstairs. Everybody got their mask. You just a regular nigga with a book bag. He looked right. He killed his op and walked right out. Nobody did shit because you ain't expecting the nigga to come up and shoot you with a mask on.
He walked right with his mask on.
He did. He raped the nigga. Then
he carried him off. He carried him right off.
He carried his ass up like a lunch bag.
Man. Yes, bro.
He had his mask on.
He was a construction worker on lunch break.
Making my way downtown.
But this is that's the rhetoric. So now they said that the mask is still in play right now. You still gotta have a mask. You still gotta now if I got a mask covering half of my face, you can't 100% identify me. Don't let me put the glasses on, because now you can't identify me.
Oh yeah.
All right. So now that's it, all the legislations is set for you have to have a chip. So just in case we can't see who you are, we know who you are.
Right. Facts. So you got some dude running around New York putting cops to death. All right.
Yeah.
That hell, you making it real easy. Which I said that would happen, and I'm not shocked that it happened.
Right.
And I imagine it's going to happen even more. So it's just be more of an excuse for them to go ahead and move forward to get this chip. All right, when these stick-up kids start sticking people up and robbing places and you know, hitting up spots,
more looting.
You already got a mask and gloves on.
That's right. And then why haven't the Minneapolis police put charges on them? They saw the video too. They fired them, but they wouldn't put charges.
Right.
Now, all the people asked them for charges.
Well, no, the mayor said he wants charges.
No, he said it, but they didn't do it. So why haven't they done it? Now, if any nigga in this room, Salaki brothers, any Achim in this room, which is so-called from the white man called niggas in, I know, all right.
Term of endearment.
As you all know. So any one of us do anything, God forbid.
If I choke somebody out on camera,
how fast would you be indicted?
Probably within a matter of days.
Would you a day?
He said the day before you did.
It'll be minutes. So why is this days past and they haven't made an indictment? Because the heads of Esau want Jake to turn up. It's order out of chaos, order de chaos. If you do order de chaos, then you get order out of something chaotic. Oh, we need to. Matter of fact, one of the brothers
to implement your agenda,
which is one of the brothers in the WhatsApp said, "Damn, when the National Guard going to say come?" I told them they were already there, and it was one video where the National Guard was on top of the police precinct, holding the precinct down. The National Guard was there. They didn't deploy them for the people. Why not? Because it wasn't time. Esau is building his case against Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the real Israelites. He's making sure that everyone's in agreement with his system, because it was one video of a so-called
these
nigga
colored
woman.
people are out of control.
But even got niggas saying the same thing. This one older nigga woman, she went out to the looters. She said, "I drove all the way up here to come to Target to get my medicine, and y'all robbing the place. I can't come in here and get my stuff. Y'all need to stop. Y'all please." They're putting the drawing the lines of who is in his side and who is against his side, so he can go ahead and destroy anybody who's against him, which of course is us.
That's why they say never let a good crisis go to waste.
Right. And the demon plan on destroying some of his own people too.
That's right.
Because the majority of his people, I would say the majority of his people don't want to take that chip, man.
Yeah.
Don't want to take that vaccination.
That's right.
Most people that I've been hearing speak about it, they're like they're against it, man.
And that Edomite lady said, she said in order to vaccinate the country, you got to get rid of all the. Of course, she said white people, man. She said it was an Edomite lady. I forget what it was on. It was an interview. She was like a doctor or something. She said you got to get rid of you got to get rid of them because they the ones that's against the vaccines. She basically said if niggas are docile, they're gonna take it.
Yeah, they don't know better.
And they showed this episode of like Law and Order or CSI, whatever. The bitch didn't want to vaccinate her children. It's Edomite. They got a whole thing. Anti-vax is the whole movement. Anti-vax is the whole movement for these Edomites. Man, niggas ain't part of that.
No,
that's right.
No.
That's right.
No, they take anything.
Yeah, because you know, you got a lot of Jake out here terrified wearing the mask, man.
They advocate
the kingdom too, man.
They avoid vaccines. That's
right.
That's Esau do. That's wherever you go, they got a California version or something. The California version.
That's right.
All these Edomites are into that shit now. I don't know.
That's the Edomites right here. There's 2 Edomites right here. Luton. Here's the old lady I was talking about earlier. Watch it.
Nah, man, you in here still and you on tape. Fuck you mean? Y'all went out here with us. I don't remember seeing you. I know.
They on the side of
But they're just showing that Esau, Edom, Luton too. And then he said, "You went out here last night, motherfucker. You come here and just take the spoils in the morning."
But that's not gonna make the news.
No. And I was actually going up to what Chipotle had. It's right.
Yeah, that's the shit they were saying.
And Katrina, yeah. Right. But niggas do it. They and they're partially right though, because what most of the crackers do when they go loot, niggas go and get 75-inch TV. But like you saw the niggas in the goddamn shopping carts pushing, getting vacuums and all kind of shit, you know. But that's all bullshit. And because and I'm glad that this shit is happening.
Call on me. How about you now?
That's right. I do want to play this because the brother had pulled it out too, because this is part of them Esau and his lies. I want to play in the but just play it.
Esau is just sloppy and weak, man. And look, you a rat back in the corner. Just a tackle who can defend us.
That's right.
Hey, I just said
that's in group me.
You can start with me, man. I don't
Which
give
one?
a fuck.
Which one?
Yeah, how about you now?
Yeah, it's in the bishops and the record.
Which one? Yeah. No, it's right here.
You know what it was? You did that on purpose. You just destroyed it. You destroyed a peaceful protest. Why did you do that? An innocent man died. He had a family. He had parents. And this is the truth.
Did they play at the beginning of it?
Looks like that shut down.
I'm rewinding.
Basically, it looks like they calling them out. They missed it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
But you can. But it sounds like the people there from that conversation, you can hear what happened.
Right. The same thing with the one Jake came to the Edomite who busted the windows out of his own. Well, you a cop?
You know what it was? You did that on purpose. You just destroyed it. You destroyed a peaceful protest. Why did you do that? An innocent man died. He had a family.
He had a white woman too.
I mean, he had parents. And this is the truth. This man is part of our.
And I want that. And I heard you repeat it. That's why.
They cussed his ass out. But it's the same thing.
He got caught, man.
You got he had the one at all his own. He's busting out windows. They checked his ass. You got this guy, and they checked his ass. But this is not going to hit the media because the media Esau controls the media. We did this last week.
Put that image up.
You did?
Matter of fact, I got it. I'll send it to you.
Con. And this is what Esau does. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, quick one. Psalms 50 and 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
That's great.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
And that now you couple that with Songs of Solomon, the first chapter and the 6th verse. That we're the brothers, but we're forced. Our mother's children was angry with us. They made me the keepers of the vineyard. Read what you just read again.
This is Psalms 50 and 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speaketh against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
And that shows you that Esau is the exact opposite of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the real Israelites. Their spirit is of wickedness. Our spirit is of righteousness. Their spirits of debauchery and all these other things, and madness, and our spirit is for righteousness. Now, of course, 2/3 of our people have fallen for their lies and their madness, but that's because they were wicked. All right, but this is what is happening in the world today, and everyone on the planet who is not an Israelite, who in the truth, I'm gonna say it again, everyone on the planet who's not an Israelite in the truth, one more time, anybody who's not an Israelite in the truth is under Esau Edom's vibration.
No doubt. Right. No doubt.
And even when they think they aren't.
That's right.
Because if you're in the the black
Right.
unconsciousness, you're under
I already knew where you was going.
vibration.
That's right. And that's my cousin, Raph. He's so much into
Blackity black.
Man,
Black,
y'all.
But the Bible came from Kemet. The Bible came from Egyptology. That was Osiris, and whatever.
He on that ISIS wide.
Yes, and all that other shit. But then what he don't know is that the father of Kemet, and I had to break this down to another niglet up there, is Esau.
His name is Francois.
That's right. And the proof of it is the fact that the people over in Egypt today are not even the ancient Egyptians. It's Arabs. So how the fuck is Kemet and all this other bullshit propagating when over there in Egypt right now is Ishmael?
Hey, you can cut all that madness with prophecy.
You niggas
right? You just say, hey man, show me in the Book of the Dead, the Kemet, the Metaneter, the Mark of the Beast. Show me the insurrection of the people. Show me the end of Esau. So, hey, show me our people going to in slavery.
See, now you see the way you're talking.
You know,
the way you talk, the way you talking right now, show you that you ain't you got all emotional. Yeah. I ain't gonna even listen to you. That's what my cousin told me. He said, "Oh, you getting passionate? See, that right there proves that you don't know what you're talking about."
But
and I cuss his ass out.
On the prophecy.
Bitch.
Show me the Mark of the Beast. Show me the microchip, and that's how you confound everybody. You confound all these niggas, man. You feel like you some fucking Egyptians. Go to Egypt.
Go to Egypt.
Right.
If you're Egyptian, go suck your own dick.
Right.
And go enjoy yourself. Who cares?
Pick up a cow's tail and go ahead and stimulate the cow's anus so
they
you go ahead and
camel meat up in Egypt all day. Ishmael over there eating camel meat.
Right. And that wasn't being weird. They got the artifact. I'm sure certain brothers saying it. They got the artifact when that was part of Egyptian custom. They was bending themselves backwards to get that's what to suck their own ride.
Yeah, they was doing
it. Egyptian, go ahead and do that. Enjoy yourself. Fuck you, man. Who cares?
So they was doing yoga.
They was doing all types of
pedophilia,
sexual rights.
Yeah, she was incest.
They was fucking alligators.
Yeah. That shit was going crazy.
And the thing about it is, it's 52 different countries, Salaki. It's 52, 53 different countries in the continent of Africa. But all you silly niggas from Egypt, right? You right.
No, they
got it, boss.
That's right.
That's right. Great. I told you so, moment, man.
Oh man,
Israel Nail ain't on them chariots, man. When them chariots show up, then we gonna see what's what.
Yeah, show me the deliverance of these oppressed people. Show me that. Hey, matter of fact, show me the liberation of us from our oppressors. Show me that in any of your texts. It ain't written nowhere.
Matter of fact, show me the hope of something better than what the fuck we in right now. Then that, if you go into the Quran, and we got a copy somewhere on this motherfucker. Just for you don't see.
It's in the bathroom.
What did I say years ago when I used it for
toilet paper.
I used it for toilet paper.
Look at that. Look at this shit.
Come now, bring it up.
I'm black. This is what Jake think cool.
Hold on,
let me put
it up. Let me put it up.
I don't think I can do
No. Rewind it. No. Hold on.
Because I can't send it from. I thought.
No. Just put it in front. No, just put it in front now. This is the whole stream.
These two niggas think cool. Yeah. CB4 ass shit, man. Hold on, look at the day on feet too. They get down. Look at it. Yep. What else nigga?
I'm black.
Yeah, this is 2020 version.
Artifacts and bruised into see. That's just the tip of iceberg. Esau wants you to fucking speak. It's shit that Esau that ain't gonna let your you is black. It's shit that Esau don't let your black ass see.
And that's why, because they control all the information. Not only do they control the media, but they control the textbooks,
radio,
the history books, the encyclopedias, and the dictionary,
and all the institutions.
This is where all the institutions. So this is why you have 7th and 8th and 9th edition revised books, because they're trying to go back and cover up
all the bullshit,
all the lies, because they told so much truth in the beginning. All right, that's why I'm always just preaching about the value of old books, man. All right, especially books that are printed before 1971, as far as dictionaries are concerned. And if a dictionary encyclopedia, the older the better, because the older they are, the more they just tell you the brutal truth.
Only Esau was reading it.
The only Esau was reading. All right, that's right. And so he just put everything in those books.
Now you don't get those books unless you go to the reference section of the library and go ahead and sit at just one little cubicle, and you can see it there. Otherwise, you can't take the book out of the library. So they keep this. Just like the Fairbairn's Book of Crest, the Library of Congress. Anything that's really relevant, you have to go to the library and go down to the period.
As a matter of fact, I heard that book, the Book of Crest, you can't even get that book unless you're like a senator or something.
You know, you cannot get you can get the original copy unless you're a United States senator going to the Library of Congress. Now you get reproductions of it if you can find it, but the reproductions are hard to find because they're not in mass production.
Right, anyone that's got it's gonna hold on to
no what you call it, printer with printing press is printing those books because they have been instructed not to print those books. If you would put in every nigga would want to know who they come from and where they are. That's why you ask Nick, what's your national? Well, I'm half Cherokee. On my grandmama's side, I was a Blackfoot. And on my dad's side, I'm part Irish, black, and they always come with some big. You actually every nigga a mutt compared. You know what I'm saying?
But Esau, you notice Esau knows who he is, but like I used to notice this with Edomites, they never tell you who they really are, and unless you someone knows something, and then they might slip up and say, well, my family's from this region, but they won't tell you exactly who they are.
90% they say most of them say they must. A lot of Esau don't know. Some do. All right, but some don't know.
They'll say, "Oh, well, I'm Irish and I'm Spanish and French."
Right. I'm German, English, and Russian. You know what I'm saying?
I read this proverb. This Wisdom of Solomon 2, 13. He professes to have the knowledge of God, of Yahweh. He calls himself the child of the Lord.
So you Wisdom 2, right? This is Esau, Edom's mindset. This is how the wicked think. Go ahead, brother.
That's the thing, man. Every Edomite, especially like I made that class in the state. You get the truth, you tell everybody. But I knew a lot of Edomites who they knew they were Edomites in a sense, man. They were like just up there. And everything, you could always be a nigga, you could be black. They want you to be Egyptian. They want you to be black. Say you're an Israelite. Watch how fast they discontinue. Well, once you know that truth and that they see that you know the truth, especially if they know, watch how fast they change. Even these peon Edomites, man. Start saying you're the Israelite, you're the Jew.
Hey, this is a song called Idumea. If you look at the lyrics, which was written by Charles Wesley, which was an Edomite, the brother of John Wesley, which was the founder of the Methodist movement. He wrote the song called Idumea. Huh? I'm not sure, but it says, "I am. And am I born to die?" Is not Esau born to die? Yes. He said, "To lay this body down. Yes, you will be laid down to the ground. And must my trembling spirit fly? The devils believe and still tremble. Into a world unknown, a land of deepest shade of all niggas." Esau know he's Edom, man. Yeah. He knows he's Idumea, man. That's right. He knows who the fuck he is. That's why he just said, fuck it. If you back a raccoon in the corner, you back a possum in the corner, you back any animal in the corner, he's gonna bite you. He said, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna take somebody else. Right. So he said, fuck it. He know who he is. Bitch ass, man. And if you haven't seen this lyrics, go and look at the lyrics of the song Idumea, which was written in 1700s by Charles Wesley, and you'll see that he knows. Matter of fact,
1717. When was it written?
well, he was born. He doesn't give the date. He was born in 707 and he died in 1780. So it was between that time.
Okay, gotcha.
But look at the look. I'm just gonna hit the last one. He says, "Eternal happiness." He said, "What will happen? What will become of me? Eternal happiness, or woe must then my portion be."
Whoa, brother.
Wait, by the trumpet sound, the last trump, I will from my grave shall rise and see the judge with glory crowned and see the flaming skies. This place fucked up and blown the fuck up. He know. That's the reason why we fight on the righteous line of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Esau Edom know who the fuck he is, and he don't give a fuck. Niggas don't do no research, so let them fucking die, man. You want to fall for these agents? You want to fall for the rhetoric of Esau Edom? Then you get what Esau Edom get, which is, am I born to die? Yes, you are. You will be died by 4 sword judgments of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right. Those pro-black motherfuckers, they the main one. Because I talked to a lot of them. They the main one. They said, someone said they gonna take action. They're gonna take the fucking shot.
That's it. Then we can watch that Revelation 16 and. What is it, 16 and 4?
It's
2.
Yeah.
Watch it. Watch them get that sword and laugh at their calamity, man.
That's right.
That's right. Get those 2 scriptures, man. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up. Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9. It says, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of Hamashiach, for the accuser."
Hey, he says was angels cast out with him. Now you had a movie called Independence Day, with of course Esau wrote the script. They won, but that's just Esau's movie. It ain't reality. Reality is them scriptures, man. You gonna lose, man.
Right. That don't mean Esau got some damn angels, like the Lord got angels. Esau angels actually out there. They gonna die. He's talking about his armies.
Yeah,
all right.
It's fighter jets.
Yep.
They're gonna come against
They got the
Space Force.
The group that do the air shows and shit.
The Blue Angels.
They call Blue Angels. They call Blue Angels.
Go ahead, brother.
It says,
and those are active members of the Navy and shit.
That's right.
Verse 10. "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength, in the kingdom of our power, and the power of Mashiach." It says, "For the accuser of our brethren is cast down."
The what?
For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Who been doing what?
So we already got the victory, man.
That's right.
Right. So look, Yahweh Shai is coming with Michael, and Michael's coming with his armies, and the Lord gonna let them get loose.
And this is all for the hopeful righteous elect. This is people got to remember. The scriptures were written for the elect. The scriptures were written of the elect of the elect. We have, if we continue until the end, we have an office and a rank and a placement above all creation, even of our own people.
First fruits.
Say it again.
First fruits.
One more time.
First fruits.
And this is what the world is about. The Lord said it was made for. Matter of fact, can we get that real quick? 2nd Esdras 6. We usually do this because of Esau being all these heathens being nothing. But I want the point. It was made for our sakes. Everything was made for our sakes.
Keep that one last. Get that other one first.
Another one. Got somebody hold that.
Sword, grievous sword.
Yeah,
Revelation 16 and 1. "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the tower upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast."
Right. So all you people take that vaccine and take that chip. This is what you got coming for you.
If I may,
that predictive programming. If you've never watched I Am Legend, right? Why don't you go watch what happened to all those people in New York and to the whole country?
That's right.
After they got some sort of vaccination to heal.
That's right. I'm gonna watch that tonight. How Radazah. But if I may, I got 2 cats about a year ago, about maybe a year and a half ago, because we saw little Jerry, not Tom, running around the house. So we got 2 cats to make, to go get Jerry. When we got the cats, we got them from Petco, which automatically chipped them.
Yep.
They had just got chipped, and when we got them, I didn't want that, but I didn't know anybody who had cats. No brothers. Now Joanna got some cats, but nobody had cats at the time. So we went to go get it from Esau. They had their skin was perfect, their fur was perfect, and everything. Now my girl cat, both my boy and my girl cat, they both got chipped. Now a year and a half later, if you rub her hair and feel her skin, she got little bitty bumps and sores over all her skin, and to the point where it's grievous, where you'll see her and biting the skin because she's getting breakouts from that chip. And now my boy cat didn't have it at first. Hers went straight up. But she's a smaller cat anyway. Now Jake, if you feel him, once in a while you feel a little ridge and little bumps coming up on his shit. Those chips emit radiation. Huh? They emit radiation, microwaves in your body, and that is contrary to the physiology of your body. So what happens is it comes up sores, grievous sores, where you can't. The crackhead, everybody gonna be a crackhead if you take that goddamn chip. Because the shit's gonna start making you scratch. It's gonna fuck up your shit. And now this 5G is gonna inflame the shit.
Yeah, it's gonna give you those flu-like symptoms.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
And it's gonna start breaking your immune system down, making you susceptible to all other illnesses. So all the little COVIDs, the flu, the whatever is out there in the air, which is a whole bunch. People don't know it's a billion jillion diseases and bacteria in the air all the time. And our bodies are so, that's why the Lord said, you shall eat poison and live. Do you know how much bullshit that we eat and consume and breathe in our bodies? And the Lord give us power to overcome that shit.
Matter of fact, brother, let me share something real quick because you made me think about it. For the last year, I've been getting this weird little dry skin, and it got worse and worse, and it was spreading across to my cheekbone and all across it, and it would fucking turn red and shit. And then I learned about this cleanse, and just to show you how toxic, how our bodies are toxic, man. And basically, all it was this most simple thing. You take a lemon, a half a lemon, and you squeeze it into a cup, and then you put about 6 ounces of water, 6 to 8 ounces of water, and you take a teaspoon of baking soda, and you mix it up, and you drink it on an empty stomach every morning. And it said you do it for 5 days. It was a Benjamin that told me about it. All right, that I learned it from, I should say. And on the morning of the 3rd day, that shit went away. I hadn't even made it to the 5th day yet.
Now, funny, I've been taking,
and the basic is just to cleanse, because the shit that we eat is completely defiled, man.
Now, I've been doing the same thing without the baking soda. I've been doing lemon and lime and put it in warm water, and I've been drinking it every morning for the last several days. And it actually reboots your digestive tract, and your digestive system opens up everything to clear it out, which is getting rid of those parasites and other bullshit. Now I'm going to add the baking soda.
But I'm telling you, man. I just cut the lemon in half, squeeze it, I put filter water in it, and I put a little, like a teaspoon of baking soda, and I would drink it in the morning before I do anything on an empty stomach, man. And then I would wait, before I eat or anything.
If on an empty stomach, it takes about 30 minutes to
cleared it up. Yeah. All it's gone.
Beautiful.
And it wasn't even, I didn't even make it to the 5th day, man.
Beautiful.
Tomorrow morning is the 5th day.
Beautiful.
Right, but it cleared up on the morning of the 3rd day. I drank it, and then by the time the afternoon came, I was like, damn,
the morning of the 3rd day.
Yeah.
No, but in my refrigerator, that's how I got 2 pitchers. I got the pitcher with lemon and lime water I always make, and I got the regular water.
Beautiful.
Always. I always drink.
Well, I started it actually about 3 or 4 days ago, and I've been doing, and for the last 3 or 4 days. Matter of fact, since last Sunday, ever since I've been doing this, I sweat profusely. I'm like little heat. I'm like, oh damn, it's not even hot. I've been sweating because it's getting all those toxins out your body.
To make you vascular.
So there you go, man. But
I got
then we have
Proverbs.
one more.
The one that you had something else?
No, he had quoted Proverbs, laugh at their calamity.
Well, go ahead, brother, get it, and then that one in that.
Well, so get the one you had. Go ahead and end up.
Con, this is because the elder had quoted it about the people who gonna take the chip. You know, because the other elder brother said it. You know, all these 2/3 they want to indulge in the chip and the goodies that come with it. The Lord got you.
Well, they just believe in Egypt.
Con,
you know, like the person that's driving around in their car all by themselves
with the mask on.
Edomite said you have all this glass and you steal, and you're still wearing a fucking mask.
Right. That's like I tell the elder when we was doing the sit down at the camp, and that's like beating off with a condom on, man. Get out of here. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs 1:23. It says, wow. Because that's what it is. You wearing a mask. You in a car by yourself. Who the fuck you gonna infect? The mask is to keep you from infecting somebody else, or to keep somebody else from infecting you.
Why would you waste it?
If you were surgical, right? That's like beating off with a condom on, man. But you niggas say, hey, like the elder said, and you trust in Egypt, and he gonna laugh at your calamity, man. It says, this is Proverbs 1:25. But ye have set at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproofs. I will also laugh, and this is the counsel and the reproof, man. When you see the apostles, the elders, the brothers, you know, doing these epistles, these electronic epistles. Thank you, brother. Exactly. Standing out there with the sign, you know, they might cut you at the job. You might run into them at the. Hey, this is the reproof of the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear comes. So you niggas go ahead, man. We ain't finna put you in a fucking headlock and beat you over the head with the scriptures. That's over with.
And why not? Because the Lord got him that way anyway. He said he got angels blocking the majority of people from getting this anyway.
It's strong delusion, man.
And as a matter of fact, the way things that are happening in the earth, man, like we've been saying for some time, like, I believe that the elect are sealed, man. That's why the Lord is speeding all these things up. Everything is popping off now. And we saw the build up, and we would get right there on the edge and not tip over.
And then it'll go back to
right on the edge. And now it's
This 2020 has been popping from
the dominoes.
Dominoes.
We've been waiting for that one domino.
The continuation.
And now it's like.
Since the 2020, Apostle Tahar named 2020 as the year of prophecy from January 2nd or 3rd when they dropped bombs on Soleimani.
And believe me, Iran ain't forgot about that.
That's right. And this has been going on ever since. If you go back to January to now, there's been one crisis, which the word crisis, definition of the word crisis means judgment.
And judgments from
one
on
judgment
high.
after one judgment.
Weather issues from on high, man.
That's right.
And just real quick to mention that Soleimani thing, man, all they did was brought all them Arab nations together. Brought all them Ishmaelites and all them different Arab nations together, man.
And now China and India got 5,000 troops on 10,000 troops and collective, so around 5,000 on China's side, around 5,000 on India's side, and they're firefighting and having skirmishes all up on the India-China border. And now of course this is not getting mainstream, but this is going on right now. And they're not telling you.
No, only Corona is happening. That's nothing else. Nothing. Niggas ain't getting smoked. Nothing. Just Corona, man. Hey, Vladimir Putin said it out in front of everybody. Vladimir Putin said, listen, you see this? America is unfit to be the world's superpower.
That's right. So this is the word crisis. Early 15th century. Crisis, decisive point in the progress of a disease. Also vitally important or decisive state of things. Point at which change must come for better or worse. And it can tell you right now, literally judgment result of a trial or selection. The Most High is putting all the crises that's going on right now in this world is to pull out his righteous hope for elect and put judgment on the wicked of this planet.
Right. So Esau's in the trick bag because they believe that Sigmund Freud and what's his name, talked about natural selection. It was the Edomite. No, you're being selected to be terminated. Right. Read that scripture.
Can I back you up real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
It's quick. Psalm 37:28. For Yahweh loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
Woo! You know that's
the
one of my
judgment.
favorite
The wicked going down, and we preserve, man. Lord God us really. That's why, even though we prophesied against your ass, man, we rejoicing, man. We in hell and shit. We fucked up. Well,
physical ailments,
really,
all kind of shit.
we fucked up. I mean, this flesh is fucked up. But really, we great, man. We great.
Like I said, we smile when we go to bed. Man. We smile, giggle, shit.
I smile all day.
Ass going down.
That's right. To the point, even
to see our enemies fall, man.
That's right.
And I prayed for that. I prayed so many times.
That's right now.
He said in Proverbs, maybe to see the fall of his enemies. That's right, man. That's right.
That's right.
I mean, Salah.
It's all right, brothers. It's still a proverb.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and starting at verse 54. It says, "And after these, Adam, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen."
So everything came from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, but out of all the things created of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is his sons and his daughters, which is the real Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and the speckled bird who mixed the nations that look like the different nations, but their bloodlines go back to us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, "All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake."
Excuse me?
It says, "Because thou madest the world for our sake."
For the Japanese sake.
For our sake.
For the Ammonite, the Moabites, Chinese state.
For our sake.
Oh, for the Edomite, so-called white man's sake.
For our sake.
Dogs, cats, animals, and rats, and so forth.
Our sake.
So for Negro, Latino, Native Americans, what's this world made? For the righteous sons. And now out of the sons of the Lord, we quoted this earlier, all Israel ain't Israel.
Right, that's right.
Because if you're not following the law, statutes, commandments, and living like an Israelite, Matthew 18:17, he said, "Let them be unto you as a heathen."
Man, that niggas black, man. You niggas want to be black, hey, the Lord gonna treat you like black niggas, man.
That's right.
Full of guilt, man. The
That's
Lord
right.
gonna find you niggas guilty, man.
That's right. That's why you don't see the men of the Lord all saying, "Oh, George Floyd, George Floyd." No, we saying no, that's fucked up. But George Floyd was a nigga. So come on, say it one more time.
All things are double, one against another, man. Hey, it shows you that the Most High judge you niggas accordingly, and it also shows you the wickedness of the so-called white man.
That's right.
But can I one last one?
Go ahead, brother.
Hold it.
Since you said that, it's Proverbs 20 and 22. It says, "Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee." All right.
GOCC. And a whole bunch of others, Ben Ami, and all the whoever. What's the group that went over to Israel?
Israel.
Ben Ami. It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah. But the Ben Amin Carter, the y'all niggas, the Israelites. Hey, they call themselves African Israelites.
Israel.
Come on, man.
I have one more real quick.
Still stuck in
So sure. This Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. It say, "Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai understand all things."
There it is, man.
Right with that.
All right. So
finish that, brother.
Verse 57 says, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have been gained to be." It's like,
I thought God came for everybody on the planet.
Actually, so like I skipped the verse. Verse 56, it says, "As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing."
They are what?
That they are nothing.
What's nothing? What's the numerical value of nothing?
Zero.
Zilch.
Nothing from nothing, leave nothing.
Leave at zero.
We're doing a lot.
Go ahead.
It says, "But be like unto spittle." It says, "And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel."
No one need to be said.
That's
They're considered to be spittle, man. Right?
Spit?
They're spittle.
You never collected your spit?
I ain't never dropped down on the ground and cried and prayed over and tried to scrape it and put it back in my pocket. Has anybody ever done that yet?
I think they'll drop a dime and pick it up.
Hey, wait a minute. You have all these celebrities that if you had a belt of John Travolta, or you had a pin or a lapel or a piece of clothing, it'll sell for millions of dollars on gym shoes. Not one vial of spit has ever been collected and sold.
This
Michael
is Halle Berry. That's it. Right. That's it. Right. Right. John Travolta spit when he after the dance of Saturday Night Live, after the performance. No, man. Hey, so it's over. It's over. Man. It's over for them. Game over. Right. Bill, in the famous words of Bill Paxton, man.
game over, man.
That's right.
You know, the game is over. So with that, we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Abba. Hey, get your life right if you ain't right. Get it right now.
Fuck hell.